Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily update video, and wow, what a close to the stock market today. It's kind of a boring day, to be honest with you. A little bit of red in the morning, rallied back. J Powell had a little bit of a speech this morning, said good things. I think the market liked it, so it came back green. But the last probably half an hour of trading, GameStop is alive and well again. The excitement is back. But we're going to talk about Riot Blockchain and crypto, but have to touch on the GameStop saga because the story continues. Looking at the heat map here, you can see mostly green on the board. Like I said, we did rally back. Jerome Powell had a meeting with Congress, and I guess the market liked what he had to say because, like I said, things were a little bit red when the market opened, but rallied back. Let's take a look right now, just to start off the video with GameStop. Look at this thing. It went parabolic pretty much in power hour, and look at this. It's up 104% during market hours. It's up another about 67% or so as I'm making this video. GameStop, look at this. At 3 p.m. Eastern time, was trading for $52.42, okay? It's tripled, trading at $151 and some change right now. It's gotten as high as $183, $184 or so. But a lot of drama because as soon as the excitement built, it got halted within the last 10 minutes of trading. So even if you want to get in, and I was certainly looking at it, you couldn't buy or sell shares because it was halted because of volatility. They opened it back up during after hours trading, and look at it. As soon as it opened up, just went straight to the moon. I mean, how much more exciting can this story get? Looks like the last chapter is not written. Let's see what happens. And as of right now, Reddit is actually down. So I can't even go on Wall Street Bets to see what they're saying about this right now. I think the reason this happened, news broke that somebody bought, I believe, 400,000 shares worth of call options that expire in March, so about a month from now, at the $800 strike. And that was back when GameStop was like in the 50s, 60s, or 70s. So some whale came in, supposedly, or at least that's my hypothesis, and bought a whole bunch of call options. And remember, one option is worth 100 shares. So they bought options which were equivalent to 400,000 shares worth. So the saga continues. Let's see when Reddit comes back up what Wall Street Bets is saying tonight. I'm predicting, I mean, if GameStop is around 150 or so right now, it may open up at 200 tomorrow morning. Let's just see and find out. Let me know. Do you still have shares of GameStop? Because they might be coming back to get you if you're bag holding. Or if you don't, are you thinking about getting shares? Let me know in the comments below. But it looks like this story is not yet over. Let's take a look at Riot Blockchain here. So Riot Blockchain had a good day today. Up 7% on the day. Started off really strong. At opening bell, we were up over just about 10%. Rallied initially as soon as the market came open, just melted off slowly all day long, but stayed green. During the last 10 minutes or so of power hour, we're able to rally up a little bit higher. So like I said, up 7.1% on the day. We are down about 1.6 in after hours trading. On the week though, you're still red, unfortunately, down almost 30% on the week, even with today's green day. On the month, you're still looking good though, up almost 150% on the month. And Riot Blockchain, a lot of these crypto stocks, they're always going to be juicy right now because of all the hype that's still out there and the crypto craze that's still out there. But just to prove it to you, you would collect $284 in premium for putting up $5,100 in capital. That's going to give you a return on risk for an expiration in 2 days, this Friday, of 5.6%. I know stocks that will give you a weekly return on risk of 5.6% with 5 days of trading. But you're getting this with only 2 days at the money with Riot. So still extremely, extremely juicy. The crypto craze is still alive and well. And speaking of which, let's take a look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin's had a rough go of it lately, actually. I thought over the weekend it was going to touch or go over 60K a coin. Didn't do that and actually fell pretty sharply. In fact, today, Bitcoin is down about 4.4%. Trading sub 50,000 as we speak. But Dogecoin on the opposite side had a good day, up about 7.4%, trading a little over 5 cents a coin. Now, why is that? Well, a certain someone has definitely been memeing on Dogecoin again. Let's take a look at that. So here's Elon Musk's Twitter profile. Earlier today, 9 hours ago, he tweeted this picture of a Doge astronaut on the moon. And not only that, he changed his profile to say Doge all day, Doge all night, which is interesting because he put a lot of money into Bitcoin. So why is he memeing on Dogecoin? I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's just funny, but clearly he's got almost 50 million followers. And that might be why he's essentially pumping, whether he wants to or not, Dogecoin. But what are you going to do? You can ride the wave and hopefully make some money. But Dogecoin was created as a joke, basically. And pretty much it still is a joke. It's got a lovable character, but hey, any way you can make money, I'm all for it. So let me show you two news articles that also might help with some bullish sentiment on Bitcoin. So the first one is this one on Yahoo Finance, and it's titled Square, the company, buys $170 million more in Bitcoin to boost crypto holdings. So if you're not familiar with Jack Dorsey, basically is the CEO or owns Square, the same guy that runs Twitter. And they announced that they bought $170 million worth of Bitcoin to add to their position that they already had. So obviously that's bullish of it. And then the other article I want to show you, this one's probably a bigger deal in my opinion. This one is out of Benzinga, and it's titled MicroStrategy buys additional $1 billion. That's billion with a B. Actually, it's 1.026 billion to be exact, worth of Bitcoin, surpassing Tesla's Bitcoin holding. So MicroStrategy has purchased 90,531 Bitcoins, which were acquired at an average purchase price of approximately $2.171 billion. This is their total holding right now after they purchased this additional $1.026 billion worth of Bitcoin. So they have over $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. It says right here, the company now holds over 90,000 Bitcoins, reaffirming our belief that Bitcoin, as the world's most widely adopted cryptocurrency, can serve as a dependable store of value, said the company's CEO, Michael Saylor. That's just craziness. I mean, just from like the stock market, right? Supply and demand. If people are going to keep buying something, they're going to drive the price up. So I'm actually a little bit shocked that Bitcoin is not up today. Maybe the news really hasn't gotten out yet. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you think Bitcoin is going to rally above 50,000 again, and is it going to get past 60,000? In fact, let me know in the comments below if this is a bubble or if we are just pumping right now. What do you think is the top of Bitcoin before we see a significant correction? Curious to see what people say. I'll even start a poll on YouTube to see what people think the top is or what the most common answer is. Let's take a look at the TradingView graph here on Riot. Now, I did make a Riot video recently. Didn't do some really detailed TA because, like I had said in that video, Bitcoin and Riot has just basically gone parabolic the past few weeks. It's really hard to do technical analysis because there's just not a lot of price action for every price level. And in my last video, looks like we closed right on what I thought was possibly an area of support, around $61. And I said, you know, it could be 50-50. Either it's going to bounce off support and go up or keep selling off, pass down. And that's exactly what looks like what happened. So the past 2 days, we've actually been trading lower than where we were on February 22nd. Now, again, can I make a new area of support or resistance? I don't think so. Again, there's just not a lot of price action here. But I did say, I think in some older videos, that I think we are due for a little bit of a pullback because we are so far above the 21 and the 50-day moving averages. And the RSI was very, very overbought. So I think this was an expected pullback. But the real question is, where do we go from here? The thing I will remind you is that tomorrow is Thursday, which means the weekly unemployment numbers come out for the jobs. And if it's bad, we could have an overall sell-off in the market, which would mean that, again, Riot and Mara, maybe even crypto in general, could sell off with the market in general. So it's very hard, especially on Thursdays, to try and guess what stocks are going to do. On the flip side, maybe the jobs report is better than expected and then everything could pump. So we'll have to wait and see tomorrow morning. It usually comes out right before the market opens. So I want to say usually about half an hour to an hour before the market actually opens. So you can check the news to see and try and gauge whether you think it was good news or bad news. In the Discord server, we are in there way before the market opens, chatting away, sharing news and things like that to try and guess and predict which stocks might pop, which might dump. So if you're not in the Discord server already, make sure you join up. Now, let's end the video looking at the option flow data to see what the big money investors were doing with Riot Blockchain today and try and get a sense if that helps us of where we're going for the rest of the week. So here's the options platform that I've been testing out called Sweepcast. We're looking at Riot today. If we sort by dollar value, you can see total of 6 calls came in on Riot and 6 puts. So the overall sentiment is actually neutral because there were equal number of bullish and bearish sentiment plays according to this platform. The biggest option value was almost $1 million, which was a bullish option, which was a put at the $32 strike price. Take a look at this. Here's a call option at the $95 strike price. That's a leap for next year, January of 2022, but have some good, decent sized option values here. Like I said, this one's almost $1 million. Few of these are almost $500,000, over 6 figures here, 5 figures here. So I don't think this helps us that much because we're overall neutral in the sentiment. I think Riot and Mara and the other Bitcoin stocks or the crypto stocks, I predict, I'm going to guess, they'll probably just follow whatever the overall market is going to do tomorrow. It's kind of been a shaky market lately where it seems like for the past few days we've been opening red and then kind of hoping that we rally back towards the end of the day. And that's what's been happening. But I feel like eventually, one day at least, we have to open red and stay red. So who knows? I think it all depends on the jobs, unemployment numbers that come out tomorrow morning. And that's going to dictate how, the market day goes. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with what I've said. Make sure you join the Discord server if you haven't joined already. Add me on Twitter, StockTwits, Instagram, and Reddit. I hope you're having a green week. And most importantly, I'll see you on the moon.